So let's continue to synthesize and learn large amounts of information in a short amount of time. And what I want to focus on in this lesson is learning from past businesses and past world events. So the prompt I want to start off with is, tell me the most significant events with dates and a one-sentence explanation in Apple's history that played a major role in the company's success. So here we have it. In 1976, Apple Computers was founded by Steve Jobs. In 1984, Apple unveiled the first Macintosh computer. 85, Steve Jobs, as we know, resigns from Apple. 1988, they introduced the iMac. And 2001, they launched the iPod. I remember that as a kid. 2007, they introduced the iPhone, which was game-changing completely as one of the first smartphones to completely revolutionize the way people communicate. And then Apple releases the iPad. Steve Jobs resigns from Apple as the CEO. Apple unveils the Apple Watch. And then lastly, Apple continues to innovate by releasing new types of microchips for their computers. So the overall theme of this is Apple really continuing to revolutionize and innovate with their products. So after learning from this list, what I want to then learn is, how is Apple able to innovate so much on the computer software side and technology side and do it so effectively? So whether I'm writing my own essay or I'm working in a similar field for another company and wanting to learn about their success and why it happened, this is an entire list that will help me get to that end goal. So we talk about visionary leadership, design focus, close integration of hardware and software, an emphasis on user experience, investment in research and development, a culture of innovation, and focusing constantly on simplification, as we all know Apple really focuses on. All of these items offer some pretty clear insights, and we can continue to break these down further and further until ChatGPT gets us the information we're looking for and we can move on to the next task. So what I want to do now is move away from a business-related set of prompts and talk about and learn about past historical events. So the prompt I want to start off with is, tell me in 6 concise paragraphs a summary of the Civil War and include as many dates and events as possible. Great, so now we have a concise summary of the American Civil War that has our dates, our times, and important figures. So we can read through this, pull the information that we want, and to go even deeper, we can now ask ChatGPT to convert this into a bullet point list of the events by date in chronological order. Great, so we have our summarized list in chronological order, and we can run through all of these, pull the data and the information that we want, or even expand, as you know, on further getting more info on a specific topic. So let's go ahead and get some more information on the Battle of Gettysburg. Great, so we took one of our dates from above and expanded it into a detailed summary, and this process is so much more effective than a standard Google search to get the same amount of information and really have this back and forth conversation. So now, as a final part of this prompt, I want to get a little bit more info on General Robert E. Lee. And there you have it. We have the background of General Robert E. Lee, what he did in his life, and when he passed away. So this was a quick way to really use ChatGPT as your own history teacher or even your own business coach and ask the right questions to get concise responses while saving yourself time and energy.